Hi, I'm Nathan Zock, along with Maisie Hum, Isabel Murray, Zoe Vincent, and our project is Caught Green-Handed, a study on illegal dumping in the Lincoln area. Throughout the semester, we were working with Willa DiCostanzo with the Solid Waste Management Division of Lincoln Transportation and Utilities. As Lincoln, Nebraska continues to grow as a populated city and plans became even more renewable, the issue of illegal dumping at consumer recyclable collection sites has been on the rise. What makes matters worse is that there are little to no consequences when the action is done. If these recycling sites are seeing more visitors with larger volumes of waste that are not being thrown in the correct container or any container at all, it can hurt not only businesses but surrounding neighborhoods and the environment as well. So the cleanup takes time and resources away from other priorities that the city of Lincoln needs to focus on, which only increases with each occurrence of illegal and irresponsible dumping. With that, the Lincoln Council has decided to crack down on illegal dumping at recycling sites. The issue that arises is now the lack of baseline data for the trends and habits of recycling. So the goal of this project is to create a baseline of data for the Solid Waste Management Division of Lincoln Transportation and Utilities to assist in their mission of building a safe, inclusive, and environmentally friendly recycling community. The data we are collecting can help the city of Lincoln to identify the highest volume of traffic by day of the week and time of the day at four of the busiest recycling drop-off sites in Lincoln. The Solid Waste Management Division will then employ recycling aides to assist people at the recycling sites to ensure that people are recycling correctly and not discarding non-recyclable items at the collection sites while also maintaining the flow of traffic at a manageable level. Cameras are also being installed, so the data that is collected will show how the installation of cameras affect the volume of people at these sites. And then the four sites that we are collecting data from are Russ's Market at 63rd and Platte Avenue, Russ's Market at 1550 South Coddington, Lincoln East High at 70th and A, and Union College at 53rd and Calvert. So a little bit of background information. Previous observational studies in Japan and Romania have noticed the rise on illegal dumping. Conditions of the site, whether the site is free of litter or there's an abundance of, as well as economic factors, support the issue of irresponsible dumping. Unemployment rate, disposal costs, and the abilities of law enforcement all influence the efficiency and effectiveness of recycling sites. And why we should care, the successful prosecution of illegal dumpers further serves as a deterrent for others to engage in illegal dumping. If illegal dumping were to continue, not only is it a hassle for society to maintain these sites, but it is also harmful for animals that consume anything that is improperly thrown away. In addition to harming wildlife, illegal dumping influences soil, air, and water quality through the leaching of chemicals from appliances and non-recyclable items left on the ground rather than being disposed of properly. So the primary stakeholders of the problem of illegal dumping are city solid waste management facilities, neighboring businesses, public and private businesses, and organizations that use the hosting sites, individuals utilizing the recycling sites, and Lincoln Transportation and Utilities. The secondary stakeholders are local courts, city officials, and city vendors that collect, transport, or sort recyclables. With less illegal dumping, solid waste management facilities will be able to focus more resources on recycling rather than using valuable staff and equipment resources to clean up illegal dumping of non-recyclable materials that end up in the landfill. And people are utilizing recycling sites will feel more comfortable at a clean site, and Lincoln Transportation and Utilities can focus their resources on education and improving the sites rather than just cleaning up illegal dumping. Local courts, law enforcement, and city officials will need to work together in order to ensure illegal dumping is being handled both on the industrial end as well as the residential end to stop the ongoing occurrences. And as the volume of industrial waste continues or decreases, the occurrence of residential illegal dumping also decreases. So here are a few examples of what other states or countries are doing. The first example is the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency has experienced a similar situation in regards to illegal dumping at recycling collection sites. The Lawrence Scodio Solid Waste District in Ohio installed surveillance cameras at 2 recycling collection sites in an attempt to deter illegal dumping. They found that the installation of surveillance cameras resulted in not only a reduction of illegal dumping, but also enhanced the prosecution of individuals who engaged in illegal dumping activities. And then the Korean government saw a rise in illegal dumping as well. Once they implemented a pay by the bag unit price system to citizens, instead of increasing law enforcement, they tried to win citizens' attention with incentives through recycling. By rewarding positive actions, the number of cases were reduced by 6%. And then the next few slides will show our overall results from our 4 sites, ranging from the number of visitors to the average weather and temperature. With over 1,200 visitors, we recorded 29 cases of incorrect disposal outside or around these sites. That is about 2.27% of visitors committing illegal dumping in 7 weeks alone. And then 1,175 vehicles were recorded at the sites and broken down into 5 categories: cars, trucks, trailers, box trucks, and SUVs. Cars and SUVs were the most spotted vehicles. As for our time slots, we agreed on having a minimum of 3 hours at every location each week. The range of time at the sites were between 7:15 a.m. and 7 p.m. And the results showed the highest amount of activity was between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Due to the weather and temperature being our most sporadic variables, they were placed into one category. In the end, visitors were attracted to the sites when it was sunny and had warmer temperatures. And the most popular location was Lincoln East, which had 46% of our visitors. So the possible solutions to combat this issue, with our overall results and research, we recommend the following situations. Install surveillance cameras for every site. By having a recorded evidence, the behavior of illegal dumping will decrease significantly. Incentivize behavioral change when recycling properly. Residents receive compensation rates for positive behavior. The rates of mismanaged waste begin to decrease. Strengthen policy regulations and actions to alleviate illegal dumping. By improving the methods to catch these criminals, the quicker the rate will be to reduce illegal actions such as improper waste disposal at recycling sites. And you can also take part in Lincoln's very own Bin Buddy volunteer program. The team works with residents around the area, educating the public on proper waste disposal and advocating the importance of our own environment. So in conclusion, illegal dumping is a serious problem that harms wildlife, soil quality, air quality, and water quality, as well as overall quality of life. The cleanup of illegal dumping takes valuable time and resources away from other projects that the city could be working on. In order to reduce the frequency of illegal dumping, the individuals who engage in illegal dumping must be prosecuted. This will reinforce the importance of proper recycling and also serves as a deterrent for other individuals who think about engaging in dumping. The installation of surveillance cameras at recycling collection sites will aid the Solid Waste Management Division of Lincoln Transportation and Utilities in the prosecution process, resulting in more successful prosecutions. The cameras themselves will also act as a deterrent. However, it's still important for the Solid Waste Management Division to highlight their ability to help individuals engage in proper recycling practices and also actively educate the community on proper recycling practices. It's important that they stress to the public that if you are unsure if something is recyclable or how to recycle it, that you can contact the Solid Waste Management Department and they will help you. We conclude by saying illegal dumping should not be an action that gets shifted under the rug of priorities. In order for Lincoln to continue on the path of greener future, regulations and methods must be taken seriously, and actions such as improper disposal must be prosecuted. We would like to thank Willa and the employees of Lincoln Transportation and Utilities, specifically the Solid Waste Management Division, for giving us the opportunity along the way. So we thank you for that. And here's our list of references. And thank you very much.